That's right. You come to simulation escape theory. You're looking for a way to escape the physical cycle of birth and death on the universe of form. Oh, yay! You're going to figure out how to become your true self. Wow! That's wild! Well, you're going to need a little help. So here's our friend, the Raccoon King!
Oh, hey. Yeah. Did Mr. Fuzzy Pants let you in here? Not supposed to show anybody the entrance to my cave, but all right. I just got back from one of my intergalactic, interdimensional journeys, sojourns with Prince Possum, you know, the one and only. I know you all heard about what happened to Prince Possum, but don't worry, there's like a million of them. So, anyway, what are you guys doing here? Huh. You want to know about simulation escape theory? Oh, yeah, sure, I can tell you all about that. You also want to know what does a Raccoon King do? Well, I'll let you know. It's mostly ceremonial. Doesn't really do much. They invite me to parties, you know. They'll get a couple clans together, you know, trash pandas, sewer rats, whatever, and they'll get married, you know, unite clans, and I'll marry them, you know. That's about it. But I do get to go to all the cool raccoon parties. All right. Anyway, so let's begin. What is simulation theory? Well, I'm sure many of you are already quite aware. It's akin to the Matrix, the belief that we are living in a simulated universe, one that does not exist, one that we are experiencing artificially. From within it, we have no control, and we cannot see anything outside of it. So, simulation escape theory is about escaping that simulation, right? That seems simple. Now, this is a very old concept. People from around the world have attempted to find the simulation escape. They've worked together. They built schools, wrote books, taught each other, passed it down from generation to generation, hid it during times of war to keep it from the hands of people who would like to destroy it. And it's still here. It's been here longer than we know. The oldest text on it is by Lao Tzu. It's called the Tao Te Ching. Obviously, Lao Tzu was an enlightened master, and you can glean a very good message from the short writing that he left us, the Tao Te Ching. Anyway, for many of us humans on Earth, that's right, I'm human, I'm not actually a raccoon. Just putting that out there. Anyway, for many of us on Earth, life is very difficult. It's not fair. It's downright mean. And we don't like it here. And sometimes some of us even put an end to our own lives because we want to escape the pain that we experience. No one likes pain. We all want to escape pain. Of course we want to escape pain. We do the things that make us feel good, and we stay away from the things that bring us pain. And that's how we manage and guide ourselves in the world. This channel is about finding your way out. There are several escape paths. I've tried a couple of them, and the one that I landed on is called A Course in Miracles. It's the fastest, it's the most straightforward, and it is straightforward, and it cuts right through to what it needs to get to. And it is absolutely fantastic. I consider it the handbook to escape the simulation. Other paths include becoming a monk, and somewhere in Asia, there's seems to be quite a few of those monks facilities, monasteries, where an enlightened being teaches others how to become enlightened. There's also Zen Buddhism, which seems to produce a good amount of enlightened people. So there's been schools throughout history where they've taught people how to do this. But the only people who can teach people how to do this are the people who have done it. And the only people who know who's done it are the other people who have done it. You can't tell if someone's enlightened, right? But an enlightened person can tell if you are. But this led to many problems. Because there's always some guy who thinks he knows better, who has no idea what he's talking about, starts his own school, gets everybody hurt or even killed. Yeah, we're not going to talk about all that stuff, right? That's not what we're here for today. We're just here to get to know each other and to come to the point where we agree on our goal here. Our goal here is to find an escape to the simulation. You can find any escape path you want. It's not up to me. The course is the one I pick. And that's the one I can show you, along with a couple of bits and pieces of others. But that's the one I can show you the clearest, and it's the one that makes the most sense to me. But it may not be that way for you. You may need a completely different path. You may prefer a school. You may prefer to be a monk or a yogi. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. All paths lead to the same place. Okay. I'll tell you a little bit about myself, the Raccoon King. I have been learning about metaphysical concepts since I'm about 13. I have read many books on the topic. I've always kept up with it. And when I was a younger man, I decided to make the search for enlightenment my number one focus in life. And that came with a lot of ups and downs. And I met a lot of fake, phony people. And I learned over and over again that I had no idea what I was doing. And that I was putting my own spin on it. And I still am, to be honest. That's what it is. This is the attempt to unravel yourself. Not your true self. The illusory self. It's not really that hard. Really. You just have to know the metaphysics, which I will explain to you to make it much clearer. And you have to do the process, which doesn't require any physical energy at all. All you have to do is think. Another thing I want to just say here is that, this doesn't require anybody. You never have to tell anyone that you're doing this. You can just keep this between you and reality. Now I'm going to be teaching the course to you, but I'm going to use different words, and I'll explain what the words are and what they're changed for. Because that was one of my big problems when I got started, was words. Because I didn't like words. And I always loved reading, but there were some words I didn't like, and I didn't want to think about the ideas because the words made me feel icky. So that's the one of the things I want to just point out to you before we even get started in our next video here. But all right, guys, thank you for coming over. Mr. Fuzzy Pants can show you the way out. No, you cannot come with me on my intergalactic, interdimensional sojourns. But I will ask Prince Possum if he can get you a trinket from Universe 271B/76C. You know that one, huh? That's the one where OJ didn't. No, he